It was the first time for all four of us crossing the Gulf Stream, and although we had heard of the crazy storms that can happen out in the middle, Mother Nature's welcome for us into the Bahamas was still a bit shocking. Lucky for us, that night we got a taste of what could potentially happen on any of our crossings. And we definitely learned that before heavy weather gets there, it's always best to reef and reef early.
The head of that sail down a little further. All right.
Thankfully, we made it out of the crazy storm and into Freeport for our first anchorage, just in time for a morning swim.
Swim time! Swim time!
Deep, dark, ominous clouds.
Yep.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, well, at least we got a rainbow.
In the chance that there actually was a hurricane, the Bahamas was probably the last place that we wanted to be stuck at. So we kept hauling through the night and tried to make our way as far south as we possibly could in a short time. However, no matter where we went, we couldn't really help beating into the waves and getting pounded on. We were extremely lucky to have Travis and Evan come along for this part of the journey. With all the waves crashing against the hull, we barely slept and everyone became quickly exhausted. Plus, the autopilot was taking a hit, so we all needed to take turns hand steering.
I guess a little bit of garlic never hurt nobody.
Except for people who are allergic to garlic.
Perfect time to be boiling water, huh, Travis?
It's all good.
Finally, we caught a break in the weather, and with Travis down in the kitchen and Evan at the helm, I finally got some time to do some much-needed weather research and route planning. In this episode, it's obvious just how novice sailors we truly are. However, we did give it our best go, and for all of us, it was the first time ever attempting this passage. After successfully leaving HollyWood, we crossed the Gulf Stream and made our first anchorage in Freeport, Bahamas. However, then we continued to go the wrong side of the Eleuthera Island and continued south along the bottom of Cat Island to Long Island. From there, we went to Stocking Island anchorage and into the Great Exumas. From there, we took the risk to cross the very shallow Exuma Sound, filled with coral heads, but eventually cleared through to the Comer Channel and made it to Crooked Island just in time to save our boat from leaking. After a couple days' repairs, we were on our way again to Turks and Caicos, where we could finally rest and relax in the crystal clear blue waters. Now it's time to show you how the story all unfolded. Hopefully everyone can learn a thing or two, like we did as well. Pulling into the Bahamas for more water and fuel. Chris fixing stuff like usual.
Typical. Yes.
Just checked into the Bahamas. Goodbye, Emerald Bay Marina. Thank you for your hot showers and your beer. Barely see the islands that we just left.
Anybody interested in a little snacky snack? I'll make you one. I could use up some of these buns and I can make a peanut butter and jelly hamburger bun sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would love that.
You want one? Show us your kitties. The wind just picked up. Let's go dark, guys.
Going dark.
Shut the batteries off.
With an average of 9-foot depths and a huge storm coming our way, We didn't want to take the risk of getting pushed even further into shallow waters, so we dropped anchor during this rage, and the only option was to actually wait it out. Chris almost lost a finger trying to get the anchor secured, but thankfully we made it till morning all right.
Get your little breakfast in your belly. I'm gonna try and do some potatoes.
On top of having to deal with storm after storm, suddenly the float switch started to leak as well inside the bilge. Even though it wasn't in our plans to stop at Crooked Island, our only option was to tack around the lighthouse and head for the unprotected shores of this archipelago. And now we're pulling up to this random island where it doesn't look very habited, and we're gonna hopefully try to fix the leaks in the hull, because it was bad today. Thankfully Chris did it again, Superman. At one point though, he did say, "Are you ready to abandon ship?" We used some 5200 to solve the problem and installed an emergency bilge pump as well. At this point, we hadn't had any fresh provisions since we left Florida, with only picking up a little bit of water in the Bahamas. So first things first was to try to jump in and catch some fresh food. However, the boys' attempts below and above water worked to no avail. The barracuda just took your bait so easily too. Lucky for us, after a little bit of underwater exploring, I successfully shot my spear gun for the first time. Evan eventually caught a fish off the back of the boat as well, and we had a warm welcome meal to Crooked Island.
Awesome.
Entering through the dugout stone marinas gave us an idea just how rustic this little island was. There were barely any people, so we were hoping to find lots of fruit.
Good job, team.
Yay.
I say we just leave everything here.
Yeah.
Wandering.
So what is it like flying out of here? You guys fly out?
In the end, we were able to gather lots of fresh coconuts and papaya from the trees. We bought a little rum from someone selling it out of their trunk. And we even found a cute little restaurant where we met some new friends.
Currently hanging out with the star, Alec Baldwin. What's up?
After chatting with the local restaurant owners, they invited us to go with them to an event, where they said there would be lots of drinking, dancing, and good times. So we hopped in the back of a truck and transported our fruit back to MoonShadow to get ready for the evening. Bye-bye. The event ended up being at church, but it was great seeing the local traditions, the culture, and even trying some delicious Bohemian dishes, all before setting sail early the next morning again. You're doing good. Storms are coming. Bye-bye, Crooked Island. It was really fun. The holding in front of Cabbage Hill is not the best, so when we saw the storm coming the next morning, we knew that we had to hightail it out of there. Although at first it was hard to make a quick getaway with multiple coral heads in every direction. Before we knew it, we were already leaving the Bahamas and on our way to Turks and Caicos for the very first time.
Alex is down below, cooking.
Do this.
Sailing again. Back on the road.
Thank you to everyone who continues to follow the Between Sun and Sea adventures. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and until next time, go have fun.